this game is a would you rather. So you have to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
There is no in between. There is no both. It's one or the other. Um, and so I have about 4 different prompts that we're going to play for this game. And for the
Okay.
first one, would you rather?
Oh my
And
gosh.
this is all in relationship, of course, to the book that we're reading on the
Okay.
podcast. My government means to kill me. Would you rather join a direct action protest, like get out in them streets,
Okay.
get arrested, and publicly exposed? You are on the news. Everybody is talking about you in all the pods. Or would you rather be someone who supports the movement from behind the scenes
Hmm.
to protect your job and your future, and make sure that you're doing the work, but you're not out there publicly because you have things to lose?
Hmm. That's a hard one, but I think I don't know. I mean, I like having income and stuff, but
I
I
like
also low
paying
key hate
bills.
working.
I like
Like,
paying bills, buying groceries, eating
right.
food.
I like those things. I don't love working. So that's like hard. And it's also like, I think just given the kind of person that I am, like a desk job has never really suited me. Like just being stationary has never really suited me. So I do think that based on my personality, if money weren't a factor, which obviously in this question it is, like I think I would be the boots on the ground. I'm in these streets, I'm making the signs, I'm with the people. And I think that like that is like probably like who like that's I think what I identify most with. Bills are a thing, but I mean I think, there's ways to make money outside of jobs. So
It
outside
is
of a nine
interesting
to
though that
five.
it's interesting that that is a factor,
Mm-hmm.
right? That you
Mm-hmm.
can get fired from your job for standing up for what's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Like in the
Yeah.
60s, I feel like, or maybe to be honest, because we mentioned this before, like not
Yeah.
everyone Black was protesting in the 60s and 70s. Like that's just the reality of it, is that there were a subset of people who were not going to marches, who were not doing sit-ins, who were not, you know, partaking, like
Mm-hmm.
not attending meetings like that. It wasn't for them. Whether and I wonder, maybe it was some of the same reasons. They were like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm working with Karen and I'm the only Black in this office and I can't risk losing. I feel like there probably was some of that similar connection and thought process, and the people who were boots on the ground really had nothing to lose because they weren't gaining anything you
Mm-hmm.
know
Word.
so
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna answer. Well, I guess I could answer, but you got to come up with your own would you rather's, and then you tell me, and then I'll come up with it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do it for
Um,
the next one. I'll do it
Next
for the
time.
next one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think for me, to be honest, I don't even know if just put the physical part aside. Like I can't physically march and protest. Like I do
Mm-hmm.
have a limited mobile ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
Putting that to aside, saying that that didn't even exist, I think I would still rather be the behind the scenes. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it just fits more with my personality. And it's
Mm-hmm.
not so much about protecting my job, because I don't think the work that I do with the library would be impacted. I don't think my two businesses would be impacted in any way. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not so much trying to protect my job. I just think that I would be more beneficial as a behind the scenes. And there are and have been activists who have done a lot of work behind the scenes that weren't necessarily boots on the ground. Maybe they were the ones organizing
Mm-hmm.
boots on the ground or making sure that people were fed
Totally.
or had water. I think the like
Mm-hmm.
motherly side of me would rather be the support of the people who have that in them. I am a wimp simp Simply Temp. Like I could not have handled any type of torture. Y'all start pulling me. I'm just like I'm gonna fall apart. Like I hate.
Yeah.
I don't even like watching boxing. Like I don't like fighting and violence and all that. It's just never
Mhm.
been in my nature, and I just
Hmm.
can't see myself being comfortable in that
Mhm.
space and in that way. So,
Mhm. Hmm.
um yeah, that's your would you rather. Now, I had some more, but I think we're just gonna do the one because
Yeah.
this episode has went much longer than we had planned. But that is
Yeah.
okay. We
Yeah.
could do the FMK
Okay,
if
that'll be
you want.
fun. Sure.
So
Yeah.
so this is the bleep Mary kill. Um and you have to do it with Rustin, Angie, and Larry. Now, obviously, if you haven't read the book, you don't know these characters, and this doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything to you. But the whole point is that we want you to read the book and we want you to know
Yeah.
these characters. And so,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think F Rustin. No, just kidding. Just kidding. That's a
No.
lie. I mean, marry Rustin. I would totally marry Rustin. I think, yeah, he's just great and like just a good thought partner and friend. Um, hmm. I think F Angie.
Mhm.
I think, yeah, I feel like she does great things
Yeah.
for good reasons for the most part.
And
But
she's
I don't think I could.
experienced.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think I could like build a life with her though. And kill Larry. And I want to say just mainly because I don't feel like I know enough about Larry. Like I feel like we got like a very light introduction to Larry. Um and I think he's great and like does activism work, but I'm like I don't really feel like I got to know him enough to really know what he
yeah.
was about
Maybe I
like
should have
that.
done Peter instead. That would have been a lot
Oh,
easier.
I might have married Peter. Effed Peter. I liked him too.
Really?
I don't
Interesting.
know. You would have married Peter? What?
No, I
You
would
would
have
have
killed
killed him?
Peter. Yeah, Peter was annoying. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah. Fair. Okay. Fair. Yeah. I feel confident about
your choices.
marrying Rustin though and
All right,
effing Angie, I think.
all right, we're locking it in. Okay, so my FMK, um, I am going to F Rustin.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Rustin spent a lot of time in the bathhouse.
Uh,
I feel like Rustin is very good at what he does in the bathhouse.
Low key.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Trey never experienced it, so we don't know from his perspective. But I'm just
Yeah.
gonna trust that
Yeah.
he's a man of a certain age. He's been around. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going to marry Angie.
Mhm.
Just seeing how she was taking care of those men
Mm.
with AIDS. She just feels like a caretaker. And,
Mm.
I'm a Leo. I want to be taken care of. I'm a little spoiled. So, I'll take that. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, same with Larry. I could do without him. Because again, the movement wasn't even about Larry.
Yeah.
He was
He
who
was
they
just kind of there.
used. But
Yeah.
yeah, bye, Larry. I'm good.
Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
It's Friday. Wow. Love that.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
So yeah, that
Yeah.
that that is a wrap on Beyond the Wild. The sister or the partner or the lover of our fabulous podcast, Words in the Wild. And yeah, as we roll out new books, we're going to feature them on our video series here on YouTube. So we thank y'all so much for watching. As I said before, check the link in the description, visit our website, join our book club. We are planning to host some events, probably most likely for surely on the East Coast. Sorry y'all. That's just
Mm.
that's just how it rolls.
Mhm.
But yeah, we are working on some wellness events this summer, so definitely join our book club so you know all about those. You can find us on Instagram at Words in the Wild Pod. We are still up in the air about if we're going to be on TikTok. My values do not align with TikTok's, so I am not sure. But
Mhm.
we'll see how we feel when we feel it.
Mhm.
But yeah, don't forget to check out the actual podcast. Subscribe to our podcast, Words in the Wild, where we dive all the way in to this
Mhm.
book, and all the books that we're going to cover for season 2. So, yeah,
Yay. Cool. Thanks for joining us, y'all.
yep. We will see y'all
Bye.
next time.